land of Hyrule is a gigantic melting pot full of many races, cultures, and most importantly, terrain. For real, how many countries do you know have a humid rainforest, snowy peaks, and a sandy desert all within a 200-mile radius? Down in the southwest corner of the land is a massive canyon, where you can activate the Sheikah Tower at Spectacle Rock, and beyond that canyon is the Gerudo Desert. While it may look barren, it has a rich culture surrounding the people who reside there, the Gerudo, which we will explore on this episode of Inside Breath of the Wild. Sand. Nothing but sand for miles on end. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. If you were to go out there without the proper clothing, you most certainly will die of heat stroke, dehydration, or worse, a broken heart. The Gerudo region is no cakewalk. Make no mistake, however, the Gerudo Desert is one of the few places in post-apocalyptic Hyrule with a stable civilization, despite the tragic loss of the Lady Urbosa and the corruption of divine beast Vanaburis. The canyons leading to the massive desert contain the remains of a dig site, where a group of excavators ordered by King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule were sent to unearth the remains of the ancient guardians and divine beasts. These machines were created by the Sheikah tribe 10,000 years ago to assist the hero and princess in the sealing of Calamity Ganon, an evil so powerful and merciless that it only returned to bring an end to the kingdom by corrupting the machines and killing the champions used to pilot them. In this case, the Gerudo champion Lady Urbosa was selected thanks to her exceptional skills in battle to pilot divine beast Vanaburis. But when the time came for her to pilot the divine beast to combat Calamity Ganon, her life was taken by Thunderblight Ganon, a puppet used to corrupt the divine beast. 100 years pass, and Gerudo Town is still a thriving locale with shops, bars, classes on how to pick up men, you know, the usual. But getting in is impossible if you're a Vo. What is a Vo, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Gerudo are an all-female race, with the exception of one male born every 100 years, usually turning out to be an asshole named Ganondorf. So, word of advice to the future mother of a male Gerudo? Don't name him Ganondorf! But I digress. Vo is a term used to describe males in the same way Vi is used to pronounce females. Therefore, only women are allowed in Gerudo Town, unless you're a male Gerudo, which is highly unlikely. Now it looks like we'll need a disguise to get in. Nailed it. This town is essentially a grand bazaar, but only for women of all races of Hyrule. Men can go to the dank old Karakara Bazaar to the southeast, where they only sell one arrow per type. Oh well, at least they can have a calm oasis for those hot summer, fall, winter, and spring days. It's a desert after all. At the center of the town is a place where the Gerudo chief Makila Riju sits on her throne. No, she isn't vertically challenged, she's just very young. After her mother's unexpected death, she became the one to take the throne. On the left side of the palace is where her trusty sand seal Patricia hangs out. If you give her fruit, she will offer you some sound advice. And maybe even a prediction? Oh glorious Patricia, will we see a new Metroid announced at E3 this year? Patricia! Then, on the right side is the Barracks, where these badass warriors are training for the upcoming DLC Pack 1's hard mode. It's almost as hard as their six-pack abs. Like seriously, they're just born with perfect bodies. Makes me jealous. Also in the Barracks is a classroom in which young Vi, who are about to go on a quest for their true mate, are taught how to communicate with the opposite sex. This one's got the right idea. But what better way to find love than at a milk bar? Wait, I don't think this is a milk bar. For some reason, the only bars in Zelda games were milk bars, but this noble canteen spot looks to serve actual alcohol? And if you are a good spy, you could even trick your way into the Gerudo Secret Club for some Radiant or Voe gear. When we go to this building by the bar, we meet an archaeologist who talks about the 7 giant statues of the heroines east of the desert. These statues will provide a puzzle to solve that will unlock a shrine. Although we don't know much about the history behind these statues, they are a marvel to look at. It's no wonder travelers come from all around to seek their blessing. These 7 heroines are said to protect the desert with all their individual powers of skill, spirit, endurance, flight, motion, and gentleness. That sounds pretty cool and all, but can they protect me from not 1, not 2, but 3 Moldugas? These ferocious beasts do nothing but terrorize the desert with their violent shenanigans. Luckily, all you need is a sand seal, some shield surfing skills, a few bomb arrows, and kapooya! You got yourself a dead Molduga. And wait, is this what remains of Arbiter's grounds from Twilight Princess? Nevertheless, the desert will never be safe as long as the hideous Yaga Clan still thrives. This group of disgusting radicals were once a part of the Sheikah tribe, but defected sometime after Calamity Ganon's first failed invasion when the royal family of Hyrule grew wary of ancient Sheikah technology. Instead of giving up their technology to join the remaining Sheikah and a more modest way of life in Kakariko, they relocated their operations deep into Karusa Valley within Gerudo territory and swore allegiance to the enemy of the royal family, Calamity Ganon. Led by their superior, Master Koga, they seek to bring down Link and spread pain and misery to anyone who would dare oppose them. Just ask poor Dorian at Kakariko Village. So what horrors await us in our perilous heist inside the Yaga Clan hideout? Well, upon entering this fearful fortress, we soon discover that the Yaga Clan are, without a shadow of doubt, the largest bunch of f***ing morons Hyrule has ever seen. Like, seriously, we were afraid of these guys? All you need to do is put a banana in their line of sight and they turn into literal monkeys. And I'm not talking about Donkey Kong, I'm talking about straight up Lanky Kong. Hell, Lanky Kong could kick all of their asses. And this Master Koga guy? Please! I have seen Chris Farley pull off better moves in Beverly Hills Ninja. How did he become a master? How are these guys intimidating in the slightest? How? Oh, that's why. However, the key to Riju's trust is the Thunder Helmet, an almighty Gerudo headgear capable of protecting the person and those right next to him or her from any thunder strikes. Somehow, the Yaga Clan stole this precious artifact in order to keep Link far away from Divine Beast Vanaboris. So you join up with Riju, and with the help of the Thunder Helmet and bomb arrows, you successfully disable the corrupted Divine Beast for the greatest challenge in the game, Thunderblight Ganon. You slay Ganon's creation, free Urbosa's spirit, and gain the power of Zeus.
Shocking. Positively shocking.
On top of that, you get Urbosa's sword and shield, but here at Gerudo Town, even the Thunder Helmet can be borrowed if you complete a chain of side quests. And since you are Link, you just have to check out the South Lome Labyrinth in East Gerudo, or the 10,000-year-old Sand Seal race. Now, before we go, it's time to tell you guys, yes, you, the fans of Inside Breath of the Wild, about some serious news. This series has been around for a while, heck, almost a year now, and we would love to keep making more of these episodes. But the risk is not worth the reward in the current state we're going. Right now, we're not getting the amount of views on this series that we strive for, which means we don't get compensated for the hours we put into producing this series. We're dedicating a lot of time outside of our personal schedule to deliver fresh and professional content that you guys deserve. Sometimes we have to pay actual money to get wickedly talented people like Jason Dameron, the Voice Overlord, to contribute to our channel. And we would like to keep doing this, but in order to, we need your guys' help on Patreon in this instance to keep Inside Breath of the Wild alive and kicking. Otherwise, we don't see the series being around much longer. So please, visit our Patreon page and consider donating to get some sweet perks and get recognized in our videos. Like these guys: Transcendent Sacred Courage, Cedric Diaz, Jerry Kaminsky, Rusty Caulfield, Eric Krochak, Zach Wurst, and Hannah Johnson. Now for the question you've all been waiting to hear. What do you want to see on the next episode of Inside Breath of the Wild, assuming it happens? Do you want us to talk about Death Mountain or the Rito Village? Sound off in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos on Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, the Nintendo Switch, and other Nintendo franchises, be sure to subscribe to the Commonwealth Realm. Don't forget to check out our Discord, The Sacred Realm, for some fun interaction between us and other members of the realm. Also, don't forget to enter our 100k giveaway. We're giving away some sweet prizes like this special edition hardcover Breath of the Wild guide and this First Four Figures Link figurine. And we're also giving away 10 digital codes for the Breath of the Wild DLC expansion pass. So be sure to subscribe if you want to win any of these cool prizes, and we will announce the winners around the time we hit 100,000. In the meantime, we hope you have a fabulous day, and we will see you guys and gals soon.